Hey, and welcome back to the Quirky Bootless Project in a new year.
Yay.
It's season 2, and we've called it glitched for some
Yeah.
reason.
Oh yeah, no. So there were a few design changes that Adi pitched to me, and I was just like, all right. One of them was
Fuck it, whatever.
one of them was season 2, which it's a podcast, so didn't get how that works, but we're rolling with it. Season 2.
Okay, listen. Anchor gave me the option to put seasons, and I took it.
Okay, well, sure, makes sense.
Yeah.
And number 2 was our logo is now glitched at the back. Our background is now glitched, which
That's pretty cool.
I guess it means we're just getting more broken, which I would agree with. My life is in shambles right now.
Same.
Anyways, first episode of 2022. Welcome back. Thanks for watching if you are, and it's lovely to have you.
Peru.
Got some big stuff coming soon, including a guest appearance. I think he's yet to completely confirm, but
It's very exciting, okay? It's very exciting
And-
people like us.
not gonna say the name right now because if he doesn't confirm, I'm gonna be sad. Anyways, big episode which we might convert into a series. Top 10 moments of 2022 of a certain subgenre of things that happened on Earth.
And
Yes.
this time we're taking sports. So
Yes, correct.
that's pretty cool. And Nikhil's probably going to dominate this whole conversation because Nikhil is into
Absolutely.
every single fucking sport ever. It's not even funny. He likes so many sports that I have lost count.
And Adi likes.
I like, okay, I don't follow a specific sport, but whatever's on TV in my family, on my family TV, I'll just watch it, and if any friend is watching a sport and I get interested, I'll just watch it with him. For example, tennis or NBA, basketball.
Just say NBA. No one watches any other type of basketball.
You're right.
Anyways,
And cricket and football. So I follow football. I'm a Man City fan.
and a lot of it is going to be heavily based on the fact that we live in India.
Mhm.
So like cricket
Yeah.
probably won't be on anyone's list if you like the Peru guy. We're still rocking with you
Israel.
in season 2. Israel. We're still rocking with you guys, especially the Peru guy. Love you.
Yeah.
We love you so much. Anyways, yeah. So basically the format, I made a 10 entry list of things that happened, wrote a few honorable mentions. Adi did the same. So this is going to be a long ass video, but hopefully we do have fun. I think it's going to be
It should be
a
fun.
bit of fun because I like sports. Yay.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm just going to tick off my honorable mentions, talk about it.
Wait,
There we
no.
go.
Keep your honorable mentions towards like in the middle.
Oh,
like
we'll do it
start-
like Watch Mojo does it. Like where we go all the way to 2, and before 1,
Before
we'll say
number
our
1,
honorable
you just put the honorable mentions. Yeah,
I
okay,
like
yeah,
that. We're
sure.
doing
Watch
that,
Mojo
yeah.
for the win, dude.
Yeah, the absolute Chad YouTube channel. Anyways, then we're starting off with number 10, which is Alexander Usyk beats
one
Anthony
cares.
Joshua in their set. Hey man, hey man.
For those
That's
1% of
uncalled.
people of our 5 watcher or 5 like consistent podcast listeners,
Hey
you
man.
probably don't know this sport.
Come on, everyone knows about this. Yeah, and it was like the biggest fight of last year. Okay, and no. One of the reasons I did have it, obviously, Alexander Usyk won because he's a monster. But after the match, after the fight, Anthony Joshua made a weird speech, to say the least, where he took all of the attention away from Usyk and just made a speech about how he's not a 12-round fighter, how he's a machine, how who knocks people out early. It was weird. The Twitter talked about it for 2 days, which is why I know about
Twitter.
it, and then everyone just forgot about it. But it was actually, I did watch the highlights of this fight. Pretty cool. I am scared of both of them. Like,
Nikhil, name the
like
sport.
what?
Name the sport. You haven't named the
What
sport. I doubt people know.
What the hell are you talking about?
Name the sport. Name the sport. You said fight. You didn't. Even I don't know what sport this is.
It's called a fight.
Oh, it's just called a fight?
Yes. What the
Okay,
hell? I'm so lost. What are you talking about?
I read the news, okay, and I haven't heard of a sport called fight ever. What are you talking about? What?
Oh my god. Okay, no. You cannot be serious right
No, I'm pretty serious.
Adi? Please don't tell me you think the fight is the name of the sport.
Of course it's not. That's what I'm asking you. What's the name of the sport?
It's boxing, you moron.
Okay, no. I bet so many people didn't know this,
Christ.
okay? You just said
You're-
fight twice and
Wait, okay. Hold on. Now I have to make sure it's
a
boxing.
great start into season
not.
2.
You've gotten me confused now. Hold on. How about you list your number 10 and we'll get back to me. It's the World Boxing Super Series. Screw you! It's boxing! It's boxing. And if I've still gotten it wrong, blame Wikipedia. I'm sorry. I don't know much about this. I just knew it was a big deal because it was like the biggest fight of last year. And it's called a fight. It's not called a game or anything. So
Boxing.
I'm going to be more well informed about the other 9 entries, I promise. I'm not a huge fan of fighting and stuff. UFC, MMA, not a big fan. Anyways,
Cool.
your number
My
10.
lack of knowledge would also. Oh, my number 10 is just amazing. RCB losing again. Like, okay, so this is a very Indian thing, and this is a meme going on since forever, basically. Okay,
2008.
and okay.
2007 actually.
No, the meme started at around
Okay, so-
2015 though. That's what I remember.
Yeah, no, so this is the Indian Premier League, the IPL.
Cricket. That's the sport is called cricket.
I would say, yes, the sport is cricket. It's like the biggest domestic tournament in the
Absolutely,
world,
yeah.
I'd say.
India
probably.
dominates any sort of cricket
Yeah.
in like politics or whatever.
And I mean, Big Bash League is getting pretty big, but
Yeah,
I
I
still
think
think
way
IPL
bigger.
is first. Anyways, I follow a team called Royal Challengers Bangalore, and I've been kind of in a comatose state of depression where basically I've just accepted everything that happens now since about 2011.
Also, like his other favorite team, who also wear red.
We'll get to that. We're good now, okay? But no. But RCB have had the best players on paper since 2011,
Basically, yeah.
and we still haven't won anything. We haven't won a
And it's
single
like they make the
IPL.
playoffs, but they just don't execute in them.
We've reached the final 3 times, and we have not won once.
And it's so funny. And like, even though it's
And-
not like a very like exclusive moment to 2022, it's just like an all-time favorite
Oh, shut
month.
up.
Like
It's not an
my
exclusive moment
it
to
makes my day better. It's just knowing that RCB lost again.
Yeah, no, so, okay, let me share a quick little story. First of all, the most pain first of all, everyone, I would say, if they knew a cricket player right now, it's Virat Kohli. He's like the most famous cricket player in the world currently, I would say. So, he's been in RCB since the beginning. AB de Villiers, who's one of the most talented
Absolutely.
players of all time, has also been in RCB for a very long time. We've had the best players, but our middle order, our all-rounders, has been Sachin Baby, Gurkirat Man Singh, Stuart Binney, and I'm hurt.
Do you blame
the
these
story,
players?
I blame myself, honestly. I put myself in. I mean, I didn't have a choice because I was living in Bangalore when I decided to start following them. But still,
I supported Pune, to be fair.
I mean, for the 2 years that they were there. But
played
no,
well.
I was. Oh God, Adi is so bad. I actually I'm so excited about the IPL every year,
Same.
but I'm dreading it a little bit because I'm dreading the moment where RCB go out. Because and this year we reached the playoffs. Like whoever won that match would go
Yeah,
into the
semis.
finals. We made 158, which isn't a great score for a T20. This asshole named Joss Butler.
Insane player,
Hold on,
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Destroyed people in statistics and any sort of rankings ever. This guy.
Yeah, and he scored more than 800 runs in the last IPL, which is unheard of. It's ridiculously good. He scored 100, chasing down 158 runs. It wasn't even close.
Not even close.
Oh,
It was.
oh yeah, no. So that was. Yeah.
And
Right.
honestly, let's give you some credit. You've been following RCB since forever, basically, and
I've been stuck. You can't change.
and
after
but
you start
but the thing is,
following
you
them.
should if there was one thing to blame about them, don't you think it would be just their managing in general, the way they've.
The way we buy players.
Yes.
Our middle order is shambolic. Usually we have inconsistent players in both bowling and batting. If our batting is good one year, our bowling is trash that year. I hate everything. I hate my life. I don't want to follow RCB. Please don't let this IPL season come. Anyways, the story I had gone to my cousin's house, and they were going to this really lovely cafe. No, not a cafe, but like a good little restaurant. Famous restaurant, but like, you get what I mean. They're going to the restaurant.
Okay.
And I was watching RCB KKR, and I chose to stay at home for the game. RCB got bowled out for 49 that day.
Oh yeah, that was also an amazing match.
And I don't, for non-cricketing fans, I don't think you understand, you definitely don't understand how ridiculously awful scoring 49 in a game is. For you cricketing fans, if you know about this game, yeah, I experienced it live and I hate myself. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Anyways, let's move on, please. I don't like that you put this on your list.
Dude, your ninth place is also just trash. No one knows about it.
Hey man, it's a sport, okay? So, okay.
Is it?
For people who have listened to the podcast before,
Two meaty men slapping their meats.
Big meaty men slapping meat. I love you, Biggie. Please come back soon. So I'm talking about Roman Reigns' title reign, and listen to me. Hear me out for a second.
I'm not. My earphones have gone down.
You're actively taking your earphones out. And no, so he's actually taking his earphones out. He cannot hear me. Anyways, Roman Reigns' title reign. I know people don't consider WWE a sport, don't consider AEW a sport. I'm more of an AEW guy, by the way, but we won't get into that right now. WWE, I cannot deny the influence that Roman Reigns' title reign has had. It's been a ridiculous amount of fun. His matches against Riddle, Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle. And for people who don't know what I'm talking about, just leave it. Just take my word for it. Wrestling is fun. You should try it out. It is
He said this thrice.
It's sports entertainment. So there is half of that phrase is sports.
Just skip for like another 60 seconds.
No, don't skip. No, Adi, they need to hear what I'm saying. This is important. Wrestling is fun if you give it a chance. Just give it a chance for...
Yeah, okay. It is.
Yeah, and make it feel like you're watching something else. Don't make it feel like you're watching an actual sport, because you're not. But it's sports entertainment, so just enjoy it, okay? And don't be such a prude. Anyways, fantastic reign. I won't go too much about it because probably not a lot of people know about it. If you know what I'm talking about, I love you. Please hit our comment section so I can reply to you. Talking about wrestling, and you know what I'm talking about. You know this reign has been awesome. There have been some great moments in wrestling this year, but this was probably the top of it. Anyways, your number 9, please.
You're not gonna like this either. You're gonna hate both of these so much.
What is this one?
Haaland's reign. He's gonna say typical Man City fan.
Are all of these do you just put them on the list to piss me off?
No.
This is the most Manchester City.
No, it's not.
You're saying a top 10 moment in sports last year was Erling Haaland?
Nikhil, you just put two sports that no one asked about, no one cares about, and
that's not true.
People care about it, but how many podcast viewers, listeners?
Shut up, man. For all we know, this could go viral.
This guy in Peru, dude, I swear to God, he follows boxing and wrestling.
You never know.
And he watches fights. Okay, just Haaland's reign.
Adi, it's not fights.
Anyways, moving on to Erling Haaland. Guy is a god. Guy is a god.
Yeah, he's been good, alright. I'm a United fan, so it's hard for me to talk about this without getting annoyed. Hey, this shouldn't technically be on the list because one, he hasn't really won anything. He was a second in the league comfortably.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, fine. He scored 22 goals. Big deal.
Yeah, big deal. He scored more than 22.
Yeah, he's gonna break the Premier League record. That would be a top 10 moment. We're gonna do this again for 2023 probably, and that would be a top 10.
Fine. He broke the record for the Champions League stuff. He scored more goals. If you can
name the record, I'll let you put it.
Youngest player in... Yeah, just... He broke the record. He broke the record for the most... Okay, fine.
Well-informed fan.
He scored... Okay, fine. Shut the fuck up, Nikhil. You just talked about RCB and...
I knew what I was talking about, though. Mostly.
Okay, fights. Just boxing and fights. You didn't know the sport, man.
Man, can't.
Okay, anyways. Fine. I'll tell you the record.
Oh, he's gonna Google it now. Okay, I
He-
have to vamp for a little bit then.
Hands up. You can see my hand.
Alright, go ahead.
Youngest player to score 25 goals
Okay,
in Champions
you
League.
vamp for a bit. I'm going to search that, and if that's correct, I will allow it to you.
Hands still up. So I don't
Wait,
know.
what do you say? The youngest player to score 25 goals.
Yeah.
Youngest player to score 25. That cannot be a record. 25 goals in what?
I think.
Oh
it is.
my god! You're
Champions
right. What?
Yeah.
the heck? Okay, that is
I remember
that is
that.
a Hail Mary guess. The luckiest guess.
Oh, what the
That
fuck?
is the luckiest
Bro,
guess
what?
you could possibly come up with. Just whatever. All right.
But,
Just it's fine. Haaland's been good. Okay, fine. You guys are still behind Arsenal, and we beat Arsenal. You're welcome.
I actually don't think that was a 2022 thing though.
Great. Well, this has been a colossal waste of time then.
But it was close. it was like December or
December
something. When does the
2021.
Champions
That
League?
can count as a 2022 moment.
That counts as
It
a
really
moment.
doesn't,
Shut
though.
up. Okay, it doesn't matter because he still played like a god. He scored a hat-trick against Man U.
hat-trick. Good. Oh, you're gonna name his hat against United as a top 10 moment. Yes, he's played well. He scored a lot of goals.
No, it's not top 10 moment. It's a top 10 series of moments.
Screw you.
Okay.
We're moving on. Please let the next entry be something
No.
that won't make me mad. Alright. At number 8.
We have the same entry, dumbass.
We do? I haven't. I didn't
Yeah.
actively go
I
through
think
the
so.
list with a lot of. Because I saw RCB losing and I just moved on. Anyways. Number 8 was England beat Pakistan in the T20 World Cup final. Two teams that I do not like, both playing.
What the fuck? To be fair,
I
you're an
don't.
Indian.
Okay, first of
Yeah,
all,
you're an India fan.
as an Indian, I feel like there's all inherently
Don't
a
say
rivalry.
it. Don't say it. Okay, cool.
It's a rivalry. Come on. I'm entitled to not like
Political
I
stances.
have nothing against the country itself. I just don't like their cricket team. It's a rivalry. Okay.
Yeah, okay, fine. Like the cricket team is actually pretty good, but the fact
Why
that
are
they
you
win
trying
is
to
pretty
cancel
sad.
me? If you cancel me, you get cancelled.
I'm not
too.
canceling you.
You get
Nikhil. I'm just
cancelled
trying
by
to
affiliation.
Explain you to. I'm trying to explain.
I'm very politically
about your-
correct. Just accept.
Fucking hell.
When I talk about big meaty men slapping meat, I'm doing it strictly from a fan standpoint, and
You're on Twitter.
I'm only slightly aroused when that happens. It's fine. Anyways, England comfortably beat Pakistan. I would after comfortably beating India in the semi-finals. We didn't play very well, but since it is a T20 final in the Cricket World Cup, why am I making entries that I actively hated? I don't know why I'm doing. I guess it was a big sports
Oh no,
moment.
that was me.
I mean,
Just
no,
putting moments that you
you're
actively
making
hate.
moments that I hated. That's all right. But anyways, it was a big moment. England did beat Pakistan quite comfortably, I must say, and I wasn't really expecting that. I was actually expecting Pakistan to pull it out because they were looking strong. They beat New Zealand and they beat them comfortably in the semi-finals. So I thought, yeah, because and when Pakistan only put out 137,
That's when you knew it ended.
yeah, that's why I was like, okay, no, this because England chased that on 19 overs, so it made it seem like it was close, but they were just playing slow. They did completely fine, and it didn't seem like they were going to lose at any point in the match. So,
On another note,
Yeah.
somehow India always just makes it like till the last over. When not this match against Sri Lanka that happened like yesterday, but other than that, somehow we just make it to the final over, and somehow it's just every single match just becomes a last over win or something like that, and it's pretty weird. I think something's sus.
yeah, no, that's off. But one thing I would like to point out: India probably the worst game I've ever seen from India, apart from that
Honorable
2019 New Zealand loss, because we lost by 10 wickets, which is all the
Alright, yeah.
wickets, and 24 balls. They were 170 for 0 and 16 overs. Our bowling was a non-existent in that match, but Oh,
Get good.
nah, just let's move on, please. I don't want to talk about cricket. Cricket's been depressing this year.
Has it?
I'm looking forward
The
to
second-
the ODI World Cup this year, though.
The second entry on your list
I mean,
is about cricket.
yeah, but okay, come on. As an Indian fan, like that was the moment for me.
You know what,
Anyway,
I agree.
no.
Yeah, it's on my list too.
Your number 8.
My number 8 was the same thing.
Oh.
My number 7.
Yeah.
I think my number 7 was the same as yours as well.
I don't
It
know.
was-
So go ahead.
Saudi Arabia versus Argentina.
Yeah, that is my list.
That whole match. That was
holy
fun.
Holy shit! And I was pretty annoyed when I watched that match. One, obviously, because I thought, oh my god, Messi's going to lose.
Did you watch the match live? I couldn't.
Yeah, I know. I was at tuition. I was so mad about it.
Same, actually.
I watched the last 20 minutes. I'm like, they're going to find an equalizer. But like, this was in like the first week of the World Cup, and the World Cup was already on drugs. So drugs that are outside of Qatar. So no one has to go to jail if Qatari officials are watching this. But no, ridiculous. When the second goal went in for Saudi Arabia, which was a great goal, by the way.
It was really good.
I was confused because I was on my phone and I saw the result, and I saw the
same actually. I was like listening. I was like looking at the score live as well.
Yeah,
so.
I saw it said 2-1. I saw a notification by OneFootball. Great app, by the way. They're not sponsoring us, obviously, but good app.
They should.
I would love that. But in general, like it was the World Cup match. Like, remember when South Africa beat Mexico in 2010? When just some ridiculous upsets that we have seen at World Cups in the past. This lived
Belgium.
up. This is probably the greatest upset in football history. Obviously, it didn't lead to much because Argentina still won the World Cup. But
but like
as an individual moment, it stunned the world.
Yeah.
Like, it stopped football for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You could not think about anything other than the fact that Messi has lost his first game at the World Cup, his last World Cup.
And he had like so much like. Like people were expecting so much from him, and then
and
that
Argentina,
first match.
and Argentina went into that World Cup as heavy favorites. Saudi Arabia went in that World Cup as the team that was going to finish last, which they still did because they tanked after that. I mean, I think their only goal was like beating Argentina. And Adi, theory. I have a theory for you. I just thought of this. Saudi Arabia just signed Ronaldo.
Shut the fuck up! I know where you're going.
No. Hear me out. Just hear me out. This could be interesting. This is a conspiracy waiting to happen.
I will remove you from the call.
Dude, Saudi Arabia signed Ronaldo just now. What if they knew about that a year ago? And so they were like, okay, they were paid just to beat Messi, and they were like, okay, we're done. We're done with that goal. We don't have to
want this.
We're done.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay. That's a fine theory. I was thinking of...
What were you thinking? I was going to say.
Man City, moving on. Man City. I was just waiting for you to go on with it. I was like, oh, fuck.
I mean, my hate against Man City isn't like... I don't bring it into everything. Like, if we're arguing, about like a bill or something, I'm not going to say, but Man City should be here. So that was great. It was a proper football shock and a lot of fun, actually, because Argentina's redemption story from there, Messi's goal against Mexico and stuff, made their journey way more enjoyable, I'd say, in the group stage at least.
Agreed. You can go with the next one. Pretty much the same.
Oh, do we have another same one? Really? How did that happen? Alcaraz's US Open?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, okay, this is plagiarism waiting there. I'm hurt. Did you just copy my list, Adi?
No.
Alright.
No. You sent me the list, okay? I asked you to send me the list because there was no way that I was... Okay, first of all, I'm telling you again, I do not watch as many sports as Nikhil does. And if I do watch the matches, because I really do watch the matches. Like, I have been there, but I just can't remember it because it didn't mean much to me, right? But I know there were insane moments. Like FIFA World Cup, fine. I watched the whole of that. But like stuff like this, like I watched the last match. I watched the finals. Like, did it really matter to me? No. So
The final didn't matter to you?
what of the U.S. Open?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the FIFA World Cup because I was.
Fuck no, of course,
I
not,
graded
of course
off
not.
for
We
a
watched it live. Yeah, what are you
Yeah,
talking about?
ridiculous match. But
Ridiculous.
yeah, no. But Alcaraz's U.S. Open run, where he and I'm just gonna lump this in. I did have another tennis moment as an honorable mention, but I'm just gonna lump it in with this once I get to once I finish talking about this. Alcaraz beat God, what was his name? He beat Sinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
In one of the most the tennis match of 2022, I caught the highlights of that and I was pissed that I missed that one. And I recently went to a tennis game and watched it live, and it was so much fun. So I can only imagine the people who went to that match.
Yeah, that match, like at that scale, like this was like a what what was it? It was Pune Open, right?
Yeah, the Maharashtra ATP Cup. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, ATP 250. It was the ATP 250 Cup, and
I
at that level,
and I picked a guy to win from the start, and that guy won in a 3-setter. It was awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, he didn't invite us, man.
I went with my
That was
family.
pretty shit.
And he had quite.
We are your
He
family.
had quite a bunda, I must say. I took a picture of it.
the guy who won?
Yeah. Hey, Greek Spoon. Canon Greek Spoon. If you are listening, if this does reach you somehow, hit me up.
We'd love you on the podcast. And Nikhil's
yeah.
for DMs.
I mean, I was thinking more of like oh my god, Manchester City are winning 3-0. Sorry, the Manchester City.
Wait, what?
The Chelsea game is going on right now. Sorry, while we're recording. Adi has very graciously offered to sacrifice watching that match because he forgot it's happening today.
No, I knew. I just okay. You know what? I forgot.
You forgot.
Alvarez scored a penalty. Go Argentina.
Alright, no. So Alcaraz versus Sinner was a ridiculous 5-setter. Sinner went 2-1 up after this winning 7-9, 6-7, and then 7-7, 6-0, and then.
Did you Google this, Nikhil?
Yes, obviously I googled it, and then Alcaraz came back and won 7-5, 6-3. Then he went on to beat Tiafoe in the semis, and then a 4-setter against Casper Ruud, which I watched. Good match, but I wish I had watched the quarterfinal. Ridiculous run from an extremely... Adi, just... It's kind of depressing to think about, but Alcaraz was 18 or 19 when he won the US
19.
Open. We
Insane.
are turning 19 in 3 years. What are we
Where have
doing
we
with our
reached?
lives?
Recording a podcast, apparently.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. We're talking about successful 19-year-olds on our podcast. Yay.
Haaland's pretty successful too, man.
Nadal, that was the second thing I want to talk about when it came to tennis.
Nadal, Federer.
That's probably on your list later, I think. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. But it's an honorable mention.
Let's talk about that. But no, I was talking about Nadal winning 2 Grand Slams this year. Because that's pretty swell. Everyone is expecting him to beat the record. I think he beat the record. He got 22 and 23 this year. So everyone expected him to win 22 at the French Open, but no, he's just like, nah, I'm going to win the Australian Open. And then obviously he won the French Open because that's just what Nadal does. He is the clay god. So. Yeah, that was pretty swell. But if Federer versus Nadal, Federer and Nadal teaming up isn't on your list, by all means, go ahead.
It was an honorable mention, I guess. They played
about
together
that,
at the Laver Cup, and that was pretty sick. Like the fact that Nadal went there to play with Federer, and it's probably last match at the Laver Cup they lost, but like that's okay.
Yeah, that took a significant amount of enjoyment out of the match. Like Nadal Federer, once in a lifetime, this is going to be. Oh no, they lost. Well,
yeah, but it was cool. It was cool.
Well, it was fun.
It was cool to think about. Like even if you're not a fan, you know these two players, so it's cool that they were teaming up. It's like that Messi Ronaldo thing, and like even if you didn't follow football, if you would want to see them team up, right?
I would love if it was just for one game, I would love to see them team up. But I feel like I would love to see them win when they teamed up. That would be pretty nice. But whatever, it's all right. It was still a ridiculously awesome moment, and it was it was probably a very fitting goodbye to Federer, which I'm it has to be on your list because I'm pretty sure I saw it on your list. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But at number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Huh?
You can count.
Yeah, no, I got completely lost there. Golden State Warriors. They won the NBA, and I'm getting into NBA more this season. I'm a 76ers fan because I was born in Philadelphia, so 76ers fan. And
does that make me a GSW fan?
You like there's like 7 teams in California.
But I was born nearest to San Francisco.
I don't care. You weren't born in San Francisco, so no. You
technically I was.
Technically, you just chose the best team in your state.
But I don't support them though. I just don't.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, you don't really support anything, so that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll follow the team who wins. No, so
no, I don't.
That's exactly what you do.
GSW just
that's
won.
why
What
you chose
talking about?
Manchester City, and don't lie to me.
GSW won that. I was supporting Celtics.
You were supporting Celtics? Then you can't say you're a Golden State Warriors fan.
But like, no, you said it technically makes it my team, so like, oh yeah, technically makes it my team too, you know.
Huh? I'm so
Because
lost
I was
right
born
now.
there.
No.
You're so
No. Then pick a different team from Cali. Just pick a different team. And
no,
I'm a 76ers fan. I love you, Joel Embiid. I love you, James Harden. Tyrese Maxey is going to be very good soon. And we just lost to the Bulls. But that's all right. We'll come back.
That's alright.
Oh.
Like the Lakers Cup, that's alright.
No. Like, I've learned to treat losses like a huge deal. But like in the NBA, going like 53-29 is normal. So I'm alright.
What?
Yeah, going 53-20, like you lose 29 games in a season. That's what the Golden State Warriors record was when they won last year. That was their pre-playoff normal. I don't know what it's called, but that's what it was called. What was your number 5?
My number 5 was just Roger Federer and going bye-bye.
Oh yeah, no. Then by all means,
what do you want me to? Yeah, he just went nope. Professional tennis. He just left professional tennis, and and after the Laver Cup he just left, and his last match was with Nadal, which they lost.
So charismatic.
What do you want me to say?
I love it.
That's like it.
Oh no. Roger Federer, he retired.
He was cool.
That's fun.
We miss him. Do we? I don't know. Just.
This is a bad episode. Oh, what's your number 4?
You're going number 4.
Alright, and the entire NFL, because all of it was ridiculous. And following the NFL is fun.
Okay.
Like, I got into that this year too. It's a lot of fun. Eagles, please start Jalen Hurts because we're playing the Giants in our last group game. The group stage game, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But we're playing the Giants, and if we have to win to secure the number 1 seed, and Gardner Minshew will lose us the game against the Giants. So please start Jalen Hurts. Anyways, NFL in 2022. Do you know the story of Antonio Brown?
Are you seeing me?
He's currently I'm pretty sure he has a trial scheduled for domestic violence, so I won't talk about it too much.
That's common.
But it is
sports.
Like well, that's definitely a thing to say. I wouldn't have said it. What the hell am I supposed to say to that? Domestic violence, always sports. That's just what happened. Stop it. No, so when I googled like insane sport NFL moments of 2020.
Fuck you! You didn't know shit. You didn't know shit.
Screw you. This was on January 3rd of 2022, and Adi, noticeably not in December, so you can count it for 2022. So Antonio Brown, he kind of just left. He kind of just noped when the Bucks were playing the Jets. They were losing by 2 scores, and he just kind of walked away. Anyways, won't put too much attention on him since he has a domestic violence case coming up. Ben Roethlisberger retiring for the Steelers after playing 11, 12 seasons with them, if I'm not wrong, probably more. Rams beating the Bengals in the Super Bowl 23-20 after what? I'm literally just taking off things that happened because there's like 10 of them, so we can just finish.
Stop! Don't go 10 of them. Go top 5.
Take stuff. No, just take stuff off. Cooper Cup with the pass to Stafford to get the last touchdown, like when there was 1:30
For that
left in the fourth
0.2
quarter, to
NFL
win
watchers in our podcast. Listen,
0.2, someone's leg just watches
you
it.
consider leg 0.2%?
What is zero? Okay, no, hold on, no, we have to stop this for a second. What is 0.2%?
No, 0.2
not
would be
percent.
20%.
Sorry. 0.2. Let's say 20% of a human. Yeah. What is it?
If there were
What part?
If there,
No. Not height, because height then you can actually calculate it. What
no,
part?
I'll actually calculate it.
What part is 20%? I would say the chest.
I
Okay,
consider
that's
the
fair.
chest.
I would say
The
one
chest,
leg,
as
one
in
hand.
general, like the chest in
Okay.
general would be 20%. Yeah.
Because like other leg,
Yeah, we
other
actually
hand
did
would
that.
make
That's,
40.
Um,
Then I would
that
say
would be more like-
stomach would make stomach 60, chest 80.
Yeah, like
and
all
then
of them
your
would be
head
60%,
is
yeah.
100. That makes sense. Oh no, but like if it is Greek sport,
Sure.
who I'm just still saying, hit me up. If it was Greek sport, then we're talking about, then his ass is like, because like he has that. So that would be like 30% too. So we have to. If it was him, we'd have to like.
Someone in the comments give Nikhil some
Greek sport,
attention.
Greek sport.
That 0.2.
I
people.
watched your tennis was enthralling.
Okay, anyways. My fourth. Shut the fuck
This
up.
is going to be the
Okay.
Nikhil of season 2. Just inexplicably horny about random stuff. It's gonna be great. That's all
This is
right.
not gonna look
I'm
good
not
in
done.
college
The
application.
divisional round. No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Shut
I'm not done.
up!
There's a lot of
We
fun
get it.
stuff
They
that
can
happened.
Google all of this on their own. Listen. We're going to talk about our opinions. They can just Google facts.
So in one weekend, there was divisional games, four
Bro, what?
divisional games, and the entirety of the margins. The margins of their finishes accounts to 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6. How much is that? 15 points. The Bengals beat the Titans 19-16 and went on to a Super Bowl. The 49ers beat the Packers 13-10. The Rams beat the Bucks 30-27. And the Chiefs beat the Bills, which is like the two best teams of this year, 42-36. So like, pretty insane for one weekend for all that to happen. Anyways, now I'm done. Now you can. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Brawl Stars World Finals. The Brawl Stars World Finals.
Are they? Okay.
Okay. In seriousness, my fourth one is.
No, I have to confirm this with you. If this is what I think Brawl Stars is, I am going to be pretty mad at you. Is Brawl Stars the video game? That cannot count. No, I refuse to
That
let
was a
that count.
meme. It was funny. I just googled it like right now. I didn't know.
Was
shit about
it? It kind of gave me a heart attack there. Because, like, I know that you're not, like, really a sports fan, but you cannot... Is a Brawl Stars tournament actually a thing?
Bro, I don't fucking know. I just googled it.
Alright,
Yeah.
what was your actual number?
My actual
4?
number 4 was Max Verstappen dominating F1 entirely. Oh, Nikhil's gonna talk
I know
about how
absolutely not.
F1 isn't a sport. I would like to tell him how fighting isn't a sport either.
Fighting? What? Okay, F1 is literally... No. Okay, I don't want to piss off any F1 fans.
A lot of them, actually.
I'm going to say it more calmly than I would if we were, like, in an actual debate. I just don't get the appeal of, like, them doing circles. And that's it. Just...
It's not... them doing
Don't get mad
circles
at
is
me.
not how it works.
It is how it... I mean, see, whatever... Because I've talked about this with my friends before. They said that the enthralling moments, like the overtakes...
Yeah.
But there's only so many enthralling moments in like a 4-hour race. What is the appeal of watching?
Yeah, but okay.
Like watching the highlights I get.
Think about it like this. Okay, in football, I could take that analogy and just say football is kicking stuff and kicking balls into the goal. So, I could call NBA just putting a ball through the hoop, or I could call wrestling fighting, or I could call
Don't touch wrestling.
or I
touch
could call
wrestling.
cricket hitting a ball with a bat. So.
People do consider cricket boring, actually. Foreigners do consider.
Yeah, so they do.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah,
right.
so
They say cricket and
that's
baseball are
that's
the two worst.
probably how you look at F1, just like those foreigners.
I mean,
So basically,
Yeah,
like,
okay, fine.
if you
I
put
see
it
your
that
argument
simply,
there, and
any sport is boring. Okay, yeah. Wait, too off track. Okay, basically, Verstappen, he basically won 8 out of like 9 races,
there's only 9 races in a
and
year.
that was pretty insane. Last 9 races.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
That's
it
pretty
was
cool.
fucking insane. Yeah, it was insane.
All right.
And
Good
yeah,
for him.
he broke the record, so I'm gonna assume that was pretty cool.
At the end of every race, they do like the alcohol popping, right? Is his success
Jesus
about-
Christ, Nikhil, what
is
is
his success about
alcohol
to make-
popping, right?
they pop the
Not-
champagne bottle. Is
not-
his
not
success
everyone.
about to make him an alcoholic? That's fun. Anyway,
That's fun.
number 3. Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. We have reached
For
the
Nikhil.
podium.
Yeah, and the what like Watch Motor Style. There's probably another hour of this bullshit.
There is not, because I don't think they have much to say about this. No, that's a lie. I have a lot to say.
I have a lot to say about it too.
Morocco! Yay! They did so good. And I like... Okay, so in every World Cup, I go into it supporting an African team. Because African teams, African nations just get how to make a World Cup exciting. Especially, remember 2012? 2010 at the World Cup. Obviously, I wasn't alive for that. But now when I go back... Sorry, I'm getting excited. I'm gonna take a breath here. When I go back to 2010 and Peter Drury's commentary of the Shabalala, goal for South Africa, goal for all Africa, and then every African person in the crowd going ape shit. They just get it. They play music, they dance, they're loud, they're passionate. It's so much fun to watch an African team, and that's why if you go to the amateurs analysis, this is my plug. That's a ritual that's not going to change. Follow the amateurs analysis on YouTube. You will know that I was rooting for Senegal hard, and then England broke them comfortably.
You would know that in another episode of the Quirky Bootless Project. But yeah, go watch the amateur analysis. I like it too. I probably edited half of it.
You edited one video. It did well, but okay, but let's not go there because my views are really not that impressive. But
they're pretty cool. They're actually
I'm
pretty cool channel. Just go follow it, okay?
Yes, go follow it. I'm nice,
Yeah.
and I'm posting new stuff soon.
It's cool.
I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Morocco's a ridiculous run. African teams just get it, and that's why I was so happy. And there's always an underdog story. In 2004, Greece won the Euros. In 2018, it was obviously Croatia. In 2022, in 2020 it was 21, I guess, the Euros. It was Denmark reaching the semi-finals. Come on, that's an underdog story. Them reaching...
Sort of well, in the scale of the Euros, I guess that is an underdog story because every fucking nation plays there. So
yeah, no, I mean, obviously, but if you had gone into it, you wouldn't have gone into it. With
yeah,
the
you wouldn't have gone
expectation
like supporting
that
Denmark. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So Morocco, giant slayers at this tournament, beat Portugal, beat Spain, beat Belgium. Belgium
Penalties.
were shambolic at this World Cup. Yeah, they won on penalties. Their keeper Bono was an absolute god at this World Cup. He entered Super Saiyan mode until they lost to Croatia. He was actually pretty good in that match too, but he was just unlucky because Croatia was just the better team there. But ridiculous run until the semi-final, and since they played Croatia, hold on, they didn't. They played France, didn't they? Because it wouldn't have made sense if they played Croatia. No, but even still,
Why did I agree to that? Sorry.
Once you reach the semi-final, and once you've knocked out teams like Portugal and Spain, if Morocco had taken France and if they held out in their defense like they had against Portugal and taken France to penalties, I think we would have seen Argentina versus Morocco in the final. And I truly believe that.
Destroying Morocco, but yeah.
You don't know that. That's what we said about Portugal versus Morocco, and Morocco were the better team.
Yeah, but we say that every... Basically, what he's trying to say is there's a huge random factor, and sometimes teams that just get people's hearts apparently, and they just, yeah, and then they make it to the semis.
Absolutely, insane run, and I enjoyed every single bit of it. I was a little heartbroken that they beat Belgium because I like Belgium.
I supported Belgium. I was pretty sad too.
Oh no! So the teams I wanted to do well were Belgium, Germany, and Denmark. How well did that work for me? Not well. None of them made it out of the group.
Most of them made it last.
Sorry?
Did Denmark make it last? Denmark made it last, right?
They reached the bottom of their group.
Exactly.
I think 1 point or maybe even 0 points. Depressing
Yeah.
as hell. But yeah, no, so that was great. A lot of fun to see a good team like that. But your thoughts, because I know you watched the World Cup you watched one of the Morocco matches with me. So your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's always like an underdog that actually fucking insane. They make it to the playoffs and all. But
Hell yeah.
I really wanted Portugal to win, I guess. I really wanted to see Ronaldo in the semis and basically the finals.
Yeah.
But whatever, I guess. That's why it's not on my list. That's just salty me.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it would make it. Yeah.
No, I was really hoping for a Messi Ronaldo final because I just think it's ridiculous. It's too poetic, right? If that happens, so I was just like, yeah, no, it's gotta be that. Surely it's going to be that. Because
we all hoped like it happened.
Yeah, and everyone would have enjoyed if. And by the way, Morocco, it kind of came out of nowhere because they lost in the quarterfinals of the AFCON. That year, they lost to Egypt.
Yeah,
They didn't even make the World Cup. So that was pretty ridiculous. They lost 2-1, and obviously the tournament ended how it ended with only one of the 4 semi-finalists actually making the World Cup, because the other 2 semi-finalists were Burkina Faso and Cameroon, and obviously Egypt. Senegal being the only one to make it. Morocco was on absolutely no one's radar. But they finished above...
In AFCON, yeah, okay. So
yeah, no, but I mean, for any African team, what other radar check is there? Because going into the World Cup, people were paying a little bit of attention to Senegal since they had won. So everyone else was just like, yeah, okay, but no one had Morocco on their sheet at all, on a betting sheet. If you had asked me to name a team probably to finish last in their group, I would have done Morocco. But they finished first. They finished above Croatia and Belgium.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. And yeah,
Tunisia too. Actually, Tunisia, like, even though they didn't play as well,
I don't think Tunisia did particularly well. They finished third in there. They did win one, so fair enough.
They beat France.
Yeah, I mean, by then France had already qualified, so.
Yeah, but like they still beat France. To be fair, they beat France, and that's and so like they did well too. Okay, the only. Well, Senegal.
No,
okay.
I like any African team doing well, so yeah, sure. Hell yeah.
Up for it. Ooh. Okay.
You're number 2.
Second. Same. We both have the same second and first, and that's probably because we're Indian, but Kohli versus Pakistan.
You goddamn right, it's Kohli versus Pakistan.
Insane, dude. We already have an episode on this.
A century. And it was awesome. India-Pakistan is the biggest game any of us will ever watch. And it was so much fun because Kohli actually won. He carried India and we won. It was. And in India versus Pakistan doesn't happen in like series. It just happens at tournaments because I don't think they want to do series against each other. And
yeah, the hype. They want to keep the hype.
Hype, and also I feel like they just
political reasons, I guess.
So they wouldn't do
political reasons. It's just political.
Yeah, I just think they wouldn't do it. Yeah. But yeah, no.
But
so
regardless, the one time it did happen, it went super well. It was another side, I guess, and he broke the curse. Let's say.
Oh my God! Yeah, there was a Virat Kohli hadn't scored a century in 3 years by that point.
Yeah.
So
people lost hope, including me.
Oh boy, it was refreshing to see that he played well.
Yep, it was amazing, and he's back now. He's pretty much back.
He is back, and he is going to carry RCB to a title. And sorry, I need to clarify. Kohli didn't break the century record in that match.
But like we technically assume it to be in that match because
that was like the
that's India
Pakistan point to him getting back into form and winning that. Like I was on the edge of my seat for that match because that chase, there were no balls to spare. He won on the last ball. Ashwin won on the last ball. There was 1 of 1. We needed 18 or what? 18 of the last.
I think 21.
20, something like that. And then the bowler bowled a 6 no ball. And then when there was 2 of 1, he bowled a wide, and then Ashwin got the winning runs. Insane match. So much fun. I had an exam right after that, I dropped everything on that Sunday to go to.
And we recorded.
You goddamn right we did, because and
We have an
were just
episode.
so
Just check
hyped,
it
and
out.
we were like, we gotta record, just get our emotions out there on a podcast. It was a bonus episode of sorts. You should go check it out. We just scream a lot, but yeah, hell of a moment, man. Yo, I know you watched it too, so yeah, go ahead. Bloody hell.
We have about Kohli vs Pakistan.
Yeah.
What else is there to say, dude?
It was special. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to, like, the greatest cricket match of all time. If you ask me, in even like 20, 30 years, you ask me, what is the greatest match you watched live? I'm going to say this is
This was one of
definitely
them
up
for
there.
sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Because
Top
it was
10, man.
perfect. It was our
Top
first
5,
match in the
actually.
group stage. There was no one else to turn to, and Kohli won us that match. Oh, bloody! I love Virat Kohli so much, so it was even more
really cool.
special.
Really.
And
Yeah.
I mean, number one, you can just say it. It's obvious. It's unanimous. It's the World Cup.
FIFA
Football.
World Cup, Argentina versus France.
Yep.
And have we talked about this? Did we talk about it last time?
We didn't actually. We haven't talked about this World Cup final.
We haven't.
I don't
Are you
think
sure?
so. Pretty sure we haven't. So, which makes it, I mean, inevitable, right? Because the FIFA World Cup is
We haven't. Holy shit.
the biggest sports match, the biggest tournament, and the final with Messi in his last World Cup winning in the, and I'm going to say this right here, right now, the greatest football match of all time.
One for sure. And yeah, I agree. It was one of the most exciting matches ever.
Yeah,
And-
and it was like late at night, and then my mom was asleep, and me and my dad were watching it together. We yelled so much watching that match, and especially so. Just a quick recap of what happened. Argentina went 2-0 up. They were the better team for 80 minutes. Mbappe came back, penalty goal within 2 minutes. Went to extra time. Messi scored. Mbappe scored a penalty in the 170th minute. It went to penalties, and Messi won and Argentina won on penalties. And
How
Emilia-
nerve-wracking. How can they get more nerve-wracking than that, dude?
Yeah.
Holy
And
shit, dude.
In the last minute, 120 plus 3, Kolo Muani is free on goal in a 1-on-1, and Emiliano Martinez makes one of the most clutch saves to save Argentina from a 4-3 defeat. The same scoreline to the same defeat that knocked them out 4 years ago. It's poetic. It's too poetic. It's perfect. Oh, man. I still just when I think about it, and I would say potentially the greatest part of that match, Emiliano Martinez taking the golden glove and making it his
Yeah,
crotch,
that too.
just humping the trophy. That was, I don't know what he was thinking, but I was up for it. That was cool, man. And my dad, my dad likes him now because he thinks he's kind of a troll. And so he likes him. He's like, oh, what the hell is he doing? I like this guy. Who is this guy? And then he asked me. And then I told him he played for Aston Villa. He had never heard of it. That's fun.
Well, yeah.
Insane match, though.
And yeah, it was...
It was written in the stars. Messi lifting the World Cup at last. It was special, and it rounded off one of the greatest. I know we say every year is one of the greatest year for sports, except for obviously the pandemic years.
Yeah.
Pandemic years. This year was just sporting glory, and maybe every year is, but especially as I delve into more sports, it's so fun to look back, and so now I feel like we have to do this next
We
year
will.
too.
Of
Best
course.
of 2023.
And I don't think it's gonna top this, but yeah, sure. I mean, we will. We have the ODI World Cup, I guess. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be great. We betrayed the Watch Mojo format. We forgot about the honorable mention.
Just wrap up.
Yeah, I'm
because
just
we
gonna
basically
pick
have
them off.
we've done 1
We've been
hour.
talking for
And
a bit,
also,
yeah.
just saying, we've come back so much better because we would usually take we would usually cut in between for some shit, but This time we went 1 hour straight.
Yeah,
And I
one
would
take,
call it
baby.
a good episode.
One take, baby. You goddamn right. No, so honorable mentions was, I just put Holland Breaking Bad, but that's actually what I wrote in my notes. And I was the only reason I wrote that in my notes was because he's going to break, like he's already broken last year's Golden Boot record amount of goals in the entire season, and there's like 20 more matches to play. And the last one, Ed Woodward finally goddamn leaving Manchester United and taking his virus with him. God, I hate that man and what he's done to my club. Screw him. I'm glad he's gone, and now I can rest easy. We're getting good, by the way. United is going to win the Premier League next year. I'm calling.
You said this last year, man.
No, but we're doing something under Eric Ten Hag.
The year before too, actually.
Yeah, obviously I say it every year, but next year I say it about RCB too. It's not going to happen. Just let me dream, okay? But yeah, ridiculous year, and those are my closing thoughts, man. It's ridiculous year. What about you, man?
Agreed.
You have a significantly different list than I did, mostly.
Was that sarcasm? I can't even tell, dude.
Yes, Adi, it was sarcasm. The 7 of the entries were the exact. It's fine, but actually, I do want to ask you this: as a fan who doesn't follow as many sports, you probably just got a lens of the biggest moments. I would say, right?
Yeah, of course, and no, but most of them I knew because I'm telling you, I was there to watch the match. It just didn't mean as much to me, right?
Fair enough.
I don't remember shit. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, if anyone doesn't follow sports, you'll probably get a good overview of what exactly happened, what to watch in about sports in 2022.
No, but watching sports live will forever beat the highlights because there's just a thrill when you watch it live. Especially
when it's at like a bomb, like a shit time, and so everyone's just like either in the morning.
And this is just a little fun story I thought I'd mention. This was a wrestling. I was on a trip, and the wrestling show happened to be at 2:00 in the morning. So I woke up. There was a pack of peanut M&Ms next to me. I finished that entire goddamn pack. I was crunching peanut M&Ms throughout the night, and my dad was in the same room. He got really mad at me, and it was like a 6-hour show. So I watched the entire thing while eating an entire big pack of peanut M&Ms. It was probably one of the most fun nights I've ever had. It was awesome. And I'm glad it happened. But yeah, sports are fun, and you should check them out. And that is the only and best thing I can say about sports.
Yeah, and that wraps up this 1 hour freaking long podcast episode.
If you're still here, listening to us for 1 hour is not healthy. We're not that entertaining. What you should have left after 5 minutes. I don't know why you're still here. Thank you. We love you. If you're the guy from Peru, we love you more than all our other fans. You're our favorite.
Yes, you are our favorite.
Yeah, and
second is this guy in Israel.
Yeah, but the Peru guys first.
Peru guys number one for sure.
Yep. We love you. And
almost like Arsenal.
And now, if we ever get more Peru fans, they're just our favorite. Like favoritism. I don't care.
Peru's our country now. Come on.
Peru is our country. Peru 2026 World Cup. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Make it happen. Yeah. So, first episode 2023. I think it was quite a bit of fun. I like talking about sports. So, we have some good shit coming up for the entire year at the Quirky Bootless Project. We'll
season 2.
And we will try. Sure, season 2. We'll try to be better with our uploads, and we're uploading every Monday now because it's more convenient for us than Thursday. So
okay. Give us a break. Honestly, we have a lot of shit going in our lives other than the podcast.
We have a lot of college stuff going on. Just leave us alone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but like,
leave us alone, guys.
we try our best.
Yeah, and leave by guys we mean our own conscience. We don't like when we skip episodes, but just like our own conscience. Shut up. We have a lot of work. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the Quirky Bootless Project. Listening to the Quirky Bootless Project in 2023. It's going to be
watching soon.
It's going to be as bad as last year, and we hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. What were your thoughts? What were your favorite moments of 2023? Let us know in the YouTube comment section, because Spotify doesn't have a comment section.
Spotify has one too, actually. Holy shit.
Okay, then talk to us on Spotify, man. Just just talk to us. We need human interaction desperately.
Please,
We're not,
especially that
we're
guy
not
from
friends
film.
behind the scenes. I hate him passionately, and I also
Same.
I'm kind of attracted to him passionately. Anyways, thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.